Welcome back to the Pioneer Sideline. Host Aaron Cooney with you, and it's time for the Case of the Week. Chris Hoffman to my right, Matt Desmond to my left, and gentlemen, talking a little more MLB baseball, and everybody's getting their predictions out right now, so why not the Pioneer Sideline guys? Our experts throw out their predictions. So let's start out, Chris. NL, AL, who do you got winning it all?
For the AL, I got the Boston Red Sox, and for the NL, I got the Philadelphia Phillies. They both have the talent to make it to the World Series, and in the end, I see Boston coming up with another title, third time in the last 10 years. They just have it right now. They got a new manager in Bobby Valentine, a guy who's been to the World Series before with the New York Mets, definitely knows how to be a good coach, definitely knows how to manage his players and get the best out of the talent.
See, I don't know about that, Chris. I mean, with the new manager there in Boston, I don't know if they're going to have a big season. Last year they had a big downfall towards the end of the season, and then with the Philadelphia Phillies, you had players with the injury bug. I mean, you have Chase Utley, he's going to get up there in age, and then Ryan Howard, he's going to be out for some of the season. So, I mean, with my picks, I'm going to go with the remaining champs and the St. Louis Cardinals from the NL, and then I'm going to go with the Point Park MLB presence there, and I'm going to pick the Detroit Tigers. I think Jim Leyland has his crew out there and ready and prepared for the season. Even though they lost Victor Martinez, I think they're being a really solid replacement with Alex Avila as the catcher for the Tigers, and then you have Prince Fielder, who's going to add about 40 to 45 home runs for the Tigers, along with Miguel Cabrera. So that 3-4 in the lineup is going to be very, very crucial for the Detroit Tigers. So I think they're going to be very dominant in the AL this year.
But the problem with the Tigers is outside Justin Verlander, they don't have a very solid pitcher. Justin Verlander, he'll give you plenty of innings. He'll give you all the strikeouts, but outside them, where's your other four in the rotation? And the Cardinals, they just lost their ace again in Chris Carpenter. He's going to start the season on the DL. They lost their solid hitter in Albert Pujols, which was great protection for Matt Holliday. Now you can just walk Holliday and go around him. And the Phillies, they got plenty of talent behind them. They got Hunter Pence in the trade deadline last year. They have four solid pitchers in Halladay, Hamels, Lee. They got that rookie last year in his second year, Vance Worley. He looked dominant. They have plenty of bats. They have Howard, Rollins, plenty of veterans too. They went out inside. They got Wigginton, great guy off the bench. Tomei, yeah, he's up there in age, but he'll still give you a couple bombs. He has over 600 home runs in his career. Juan Pierre, great speed guy. The Phillies made some great signings, and the Sox have plenty of talent too. They have solid pitchers in Beckett. Yeah, he's going to start the season on the DL for a little bit, but they still have Clay Buchholz, John Lester, solid people in the field with Pedroia, Ortiz, and all that talent out there.
When the game gets down to the end of it, can Daniel Bard close that game out? I mean, they lost Jonathan Papelbon. He went over to the Phillies. But, I mean, you look at that team, a lot of them have some injury issues over there. And then you look at the Cardinals. You said Chris Carpenter's going to be in the DL, but they got Adam Wainwright, who's coming back from a injury-imposed season last year. And I think he's going to be a very good player. He might even win the Comeback Player of the Year. Then you said Albert Pujols, he's going over to the Angels, but you looked at it, brought in Carlos Beltran. He's not going to be a replacement for them, but you see a Berkman, a Beltran, and then you have that whole Cardinal offense really coming together as a unit. And I think they're going to really put up some production in the NL Central because it's going to be very dumbed down without the Milwaukee Brewers having a Prince Fielder. So I think they're going to have a pretty easy cakewalk through the NL Central. And the Tigers, their bullpen's going to come to life because they have Octavio Dotel and then Jose Valverde. I think that their bullpen's going to be the strength of that team when the pitching does fall down.
Quickly, Chris.
That's the problem. Adam Wainwright, he's coming back from injury. How well is he going to do? And some of the players you have there, they're definitely coming up there in age. Are they still going to be able to produce as well?
We have to stop right there, guys. Good argument, as always, and talking a little baseball. We'll be back, and you can see little Point Park baseball and softball, maybe some highlights next week. Same Pioneer time, same Pioneer channel.